Hello, good evening. Hi, is everybody having a good time already? No? Welcome to our town hall, and you will have a good time this evening. But first we have to go through the birthdays. So let me see. A lot of babies. Let me get through here. Okay, Rose Marie Martinez. If you're here, please raise your hand. Betty Sy, Leonard Preston, Yuko Blair, John Grande, Carol Demkar. Where? Oh, welcome and happy birthday. Yay. Gail Gressmeyer. Oh, Jean raised her hand. Did you change your name? Okay, I'm sorry. Jim Marr, spelled Meagher, but pronounced Marr. Sounds like Chinese, actually. And lastly, but not least, is Ellen Weekle. So say happy birthday to everybody. Shall we sing to Carolyn? All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yay. Thank you. We would like to thank Jean Ikimoto and Mitsu Asuoka, our greeters this evening. And onto our program. Let me introduce our program this evening. We have David Miller, flautist, and Paulette Miller, a harpist. And David is a was a high school teacher, and now is currently with Pasadena Crown City Symphony and many other symphonies. Paulette is a retired school teacher and currently lectures at Cal State LA in music pedagogy. And they live in California, also in Italy, and they perform each year at the Settimana della Musica Festival in Merlo and different towns in Tuscany. So please welcome David and Paulette Miller.
So, with Celtic music, it influences music all across the world. So here in America, the next two pieces that we're going to play are American folk songs, very influenced by the Celtic music. So the first one is Shenandoah, beautiful piece, which was written probably for fur traders canoeing or moving down the Missouri River, and it is said to be the lyrics initially were about a love song about this fur trader who was in love with one of the Indian chief's daughter, unrequited love, and then it became a sea shanty, so it's had a good long life. The next is Oh Susanna, written by Stephen Foster. 1849, right during it was so famous during the California Gold Rush as well. And what more can you say except that poor Mr. Foster, maybe not a good businessman. It is sold. I mean, at the time, it sold 100,000 copies. In the mid 1800s, incredible. And he received $100 for it. Uh, a musician. So on my harp, I have levers that change the pitch. I'll talk about the instrument a little bit later. So different pieces I have to switch around what I'm doing to get in the correct key. Technology, yeah.
Hello, I'm David. Now, I wanted you to know that Paulette and I we're on our 52nd year of marriage. But and we've been playing together for 54 years, probably. Anyway, 52 years ago, we moved into a house 1 block south of here at 314 South 8th Street and lived there for 2 years before we moved away. But anyway, so we're sort of old neighbors. Here we are for our third or fifth piece, I guess it is. It's the famous Londonderry air. I think you all know this tune. It's an ancient Irish air, which is believed to have originated in Northern Ireland, in its second largest county, known as Derry. Then it was renamed in 1609 to Londonderry, and then the national fervor came along in 1984, and they named it Derry again. Anyway, in 1855, it was published in the collection of Irish music, edited by an English musicologist. In 1910, an English lawyer added lyrics to the tune and published it by the title of Danny Boy. So this is a recent arrangement by the noted Irish harpist Janet Harbison. Actually, she's Irish. That's correct. She is from Ireland. Yeah, Paulette studied with her, in fact. And the harp accompaniment here is very reminiscent, Janet Harbison's style, very reminiscent of Bach's first chorale prelude. You may feel a sense of that.
Okay, so I'm just going to take this opportunity. This is my lever harp. That is my pedal harp. This one has 36 strings. That one has 46 strings, so 10 more, but that one is a lot bigger, a lot heavier. And, some of it, this one is in nylon, that one is in gut, so the feel is very different. The sound of the instrument is very different. So it depends upon what music that you're playing, which harp is, I think, appropriate. Yeah. So I love playing on both of them. But the next piece I'm going to play is entitled Nataliana, written by Deborah Henson Conant, a very famous American harpist. And she very much revolutionized a lot of things that we've done on the harp. She herself plays on this electric harp that she straps on. She does rock and roll, jazz, all kinds of stuff. Just incredible musician and harpist. So this is a piece that she wrote many years ago for a friend, teacher, and harp maker, and it's entitled Nataliana. And this has become this is one of those standard pieces within the harp repertoire. And one of the reasons is you can play it on a lever harp or a pedal harp. I'm going to play it on my favorite lever harp because in Italy, this is the instrument that I perform on. So it's got all kinds of harp techniques. my pedal harp with 10 more strings, and carved and it's got the gold. It's made a American company, Lyman Healy from Chicago. This harp is 53 years old and doing okay so far.
And I've been moving it for 50 years.
So the big difference, as you can see, when I move the harp this way, is that on my lever harp, it's only flipping the levers. And I've got, if you're a musician, you would understand, I just have a half step that I can move. So if I've got C, C sharp, D, D sharp, but that's it. But on a pedal harp, I've got 46 strings, but each string has 3 different positions. So it gets complicated that way. So the red strings are C, so it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Very much like the white keys on the piano, except that we don't play with 10 fingers, we only play with 8. Yeah, that, right. Yeah, we tell that to Bach, something. And the other thing is that with the pedals, so for every pitch, if this is a C, right now it's C flat. When I move my pedal to the middle notch, it's C natural. And then I move it again and C sharp. So every string has 3 different possibilities. So in all the pieces that I'm playing, I am doing a little tap dance as I change for the accidentals, key changes, what have you. So that is a harp.
And for that to work, the harp has over 2,000 moving parts. All right, we're going to play our first piece with the pedal harp. And this is a well-known tune in the classical literature called Sardis. You may sort of think, well, isn't that Sardis or Casardis? But anyway, that's the pronunciation. It's a traditional Hungarian folk dance. And the name is derived from a Hungarian word for tavern, which is obviously where they danced it. It originated in 18th century music in a dance form called verbunkos. And verbunkoses were used often as recruiting dances for the Hungarian army. It's characterized by variations in tempo, generally starting kind of slow and ending fast. And the best known Sardis is the one that was written by Vittorio Motti, an Italian composer in 1904, for violin and mandolin or piano. So our version for flute and harp is just one of many subsequent arrangements of this tune.
Pedal noise.
So moving forward, that last piece was composed in the, as I said, early 1900s. This one was composed in 1935 by the French composer Jacques Ibert. And he wrote this next piece called Entr'acte, which literally means between acts, as incidental music to a 17th century Spanish play called The Physician of His Honor by Pedro Calderón. It was written in a flamenco style, which many of the French composers of that period were fascinated by, or anything Spanish, actually. And Ibert had a very eclectic style of composition. He was a famous French composer in his day, being the director of l'Académie de France, the Villa Medici in Rome, and the Opera Comique in Paris. Probably.
Do we have time for this one more?
No, we have to.
Yes.
We have till 8. Okay. Okay. Our next piece was written in 1982. And it was written by Astor Piazzolla, who is or was Argentina's most famous composer, having written over 100 tangos. And the piece is called Oblivion. It comes from, it's a short melancholy tango that accompanied by subtle arpeggios in the harp for the film by director Marco Bellocchio entitled Henry IV, the Mad King. And Piazzolla is known for revolutionizing the tango and creating what was called Nuovo Tango, which is a blend of traditional tango music with jazz and classical styles. Well, this next tune needs no introduction, I think, but it was written in 1939 by Walter Arlen and Yip Harburg. And it was for the Outstandingly original music. I'm sorry, movie. The Wizard of Oz. So here it goes.
Wow. Thank you, David and Paulette. You took us around the world with all the tunes from, oh gosh, that was magical. Thank you very much. We'd like to thank Sean for our sound back there, Ron and Joe for getting us online, for everybody else at Atherton. So have a good rest of your evening tonight. Thank you for coming. Good night.